A stamp collector has some 15-cent stamps and some 20-cent stamps. The number of 15-cent stamps is 8 less than 3 times the number of 20-cent stamps. The total value is $4. Find the number of each type of stamp in the collection. Okay, so we have, first thing we have to do is to label our variables, right? So we know that we can write the number of 15-cent stamps in terms of the number of 20-cent stamps, right? So we want to say that the number of 15-cent stamps is dependent on the number of 20-cent stamps. So we want to let our x be the number of 20-cent stamps. So then the number of 15-cent stamps is 8 less than 3 times the number of 20-cent stamps. So if you take 3 times the number of 26 stamps and then take away 8, that's going to give us the number of 15-cent stamps. Notice if you had let x be the number of 15-cent stamps, you wouldn't be able to find a formula for the number of 20-cent stamps. So, now what we want to do, now that we've labeled our variables, what we want to do is construct a table. So, the reason we want to do this is because what we know is the total value of the stamp collection in terms of money, not in terms of how many there are. So we want to find the value in cents of the total number of the 20-cent stamps and the 15-cent stamps. So our table, we want to write about the number of stamps, the value of each stamp, and then the total value in cents. So, for example, for the 20-cent stamps, there are X number of stamps by design, and the value of each stamp is 20 cents. So, to find the total value, we want to take the value of each stamp times how many there are. So, 20 times X. And for the 15-cent stamps, there are 3x minus 8 stamps, and they're worth 15 cents each. So the total value is going to be 15 times 3x minus 8. So now let's go back to the problem. It says the total value of the stamps is $4. So if you add up the value of the 20-cent stamps and the value of the 15-cent stamps, you should get $4 total. And since all of these are in cents, then we should write $4 in cents. And $4 is 400 cents. So this is what our equation is going to be. And now we want to solve. This is a linear equation that we've seen before. So first thing I want to do is distribute that 15 over that difference. So I get 20x plus 15 times 3x, which is 45x minus 120, and that's equal to 400. So then combining like terms, 20x plus 45x is going to give us 65x minus 120 is equal to 400. Then since we want to solve for x, let's move that 120 over to the right side of the equation. So we get 65x is equal to 520. So dividing both sides by 65, x is equal to 8 once you simplify. So now we have that the amount of 20-cent stamps, right, the number of 20-cent stamps is equal to 8. So to find the number of 15-cent stamps, we want to plug in 8 into that 3x minus 8. So this is going to give us 24 minus 8, which is 16. So this is the number of 20-cent stamps, and this is the number of 15-cent stamps. So we want to say the number of 20-cent stamps is 8, and the number of 15-cent stamps is 16.